Joining me on the news is the National Coordinator of the Child Protection Network, Ngozi Okoro. Ngozi, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Good evening.
A very good evening to you. One of the laws that protect children in Nigeria is the Child Rights Act law. Can you tell us some of the key implications of this law for the Nigerian child as well as the African child as a whole?
I didn't get that.
One of the key laws in Nigeria is the Child Rights Act law. I'm asking you to tell us a little bit about it and the implication of having that law for the Nigerian and by extension the African child.
Okay. The Child Rights Act, the national level, this Child Rights Act came out from the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, which all UN states signed, and Nigeria was part of it, Africa were part of it. They signed it, and they came back to Africa, looked at the document from African point of view, and then they came up with the AU Charter on the Rights and Welfare of the Children. Then after that, Nigeria looked at it from Nigerian point of view, the things that concerns Nigerian children. And in 2003, that was when it was passed at the national level. And after the national level, they mandated all the states to look at it from their point of view and come up with a child rights law. So at the national level, we have the Child Rights Act of 2003. Then at the state level, we have the child rights laws with the different states that they were passed in their various states. And what is this law all about? Is law protecting the child, rights of the children, and in the rights, when we look at the document, it is divided into four, we call it four baskets of rights. We have the survival that talks about child right to life and all that. Then we have development that has to talk with education, that has to talk about health, privacy and all that. Then we have protection, which is about protecting the child, and then the last one, but not the least, participation, which one that gives the children rights to have a say, in issues, cases that concerns them. It is very, very important. So that's okay. the content of the Child Rights Law, Child Rights Act, and we then also have the responsibilities of the child.
Okay.
And then penalties for those who go against the law.
Obviously, from the little you've said so far, it is an important law, but not all states in Nigeria have domesticated it. What measures are in place to ensure that these states that are yet to comply do so?
Yes, not all the states have passed it into law, and that is what we've been fighting for. As at Child Protection Network level, we have asked our mandate, our members, to work with the because in each state, Ministry of Women Affairs and Child Development, that has the supervising ministry for Child Protection Network, that they should work together with the Ministry of Justice to make sure that their state has the child rights law in their state. We have like 26 thereabouts that have passed it, in their states, and we are looking up to others to do the same, because we need to protect the children. The children are our future. If we don't have any state without a child, you understand, doesn't have any future. So we have to protect our children. It is very, very important. Look at what is happening everywhere now. Insecurity. Children, the other day, they shot the pregnant woman with her children. That's the height of wickedness. What if the children, what did they do to the person or the people who shot them? shot their mother with the baby in the womb.
Yeah, let me interrupt you, Ngozi, and quickly ask. Let me interrupt you quickly and actually ask. We know that these atrocities continue to thrive in a negative way. What measures do you really think can be used to make some of these states to comply and enact this law, and not only enact it, but to make good use of it?
Exactly, my dear. You see, the fact is, it is not even to pass the child rights law in their state, domesticate it in their states, but it's the implementation. You know, and there are things, it's not only to pass it in paper. You know, there are things, you have to have the family courts, you know, where cases that concern children are supposed to be taken to. Then we have specialized police units who will also be having their cases that concern children, because like in Lagos, you know, we have the specialized police unit, you know, and when there is a case that concerns children, they transfer the cases to those police stations that are known for it and specialized for it. You know, they are the ones that will now start the process of prosecution, you know, arrest and prosecution. You know? Okay. So there are various things that are in place before they start passing the law. It's not passing the law because a lot of states, some states have passed it, but when you look at the content of their law, there is nothing there to write.
So basically, you're saying it goes beyond enacting these laws, but to actually utilizing them for the purpose they've been created. I'm afraid that's the much time will permit us. Thank you very much, Ngozi Okoro, for speaking with us, the National Coordinator of the Child Protection Network. Thanks again for joining us.